welcome to today's video. Today we are playing Side Pocket. I think this one's a more kind of I guess you could say more realistic version of pool on the NES, unlike like Lunar Pool, which was just a really silly, fun, different pool game that gave you a lot of variety instead of just constantly playing a basic game of pool. Also, this one, I believe, always only had you doing the 6 balls. I mean, unfortunately, the physics I don't think is fully there on this one. I mean, it's a decent enough game. But as far as I mean, it is Nintendo and it is a pool game. Like, you can't expect a lot. From an old school game. I think they could do physics pretty well, but I am no longer a programmer, and I didn't know what they were working with on NES. I got into it way later on in the game, in the system, so it is one of those things. I did forget about the, because I did play this a lot growing up. I did forget that there's a lot of trick shotting in this game. Or, a lot of variety as far as figuring out different trick shots for stuff. Huh. Yeah. So you get the one try on everything. All in all, it's definitely not a bad game. For as far as pool games go, I guess they do up everything. Like, they have you going in order, but unless you really remember what every color ball is, it's really difficult to kind of do everything in order. Oh, and no, we're not gonna scratch that. All right. Because they don't have like numbers on anything. Do they have, can you? Okay, yeah, you can actually hold the other button down. I thought there might be. So 5 is next. All right. I was a little off on that one. Super Ball. I don't know what Super Ball does, but we're going to hit the Super Ball. We're going to hit it nice and hard. It gives us, like, kinetic energy where everything goes in and we start... That's kind of cool. So they did add... So this one does have... a little differences. No! Ah. Where it's not fully pool. Well, it is, but it isn't. So, you know, they do have more. Again, I think they had to do a lot of stuff for variety. Otherwise, I think a lot of people would just not enjoy in the long run. Doing the same thing. Like I've touched base on that a lot. Whereas you have to keep things kind of fresh and like different a lot. Otherwise, you know, the thing, the game just gets stale very quickly. We were off on that one. Try not to go duck hunting unless we need to. I used to be a pretty avid and decent pool player back in the day. I was a jack of many trades. Still am, really, for the most part. Not a whole lot I can't do. Oh no, it's a decent game. There's really nothing wrong with it. It's definitely a fun, definitely playable, replayable game. You're not going to sit down and constantly want to play pool all the time, but it does have enough variety, enough differences, and enough little fun things that you can do that you can sit and really enjoy playing for over and over again, which I definitely did. So, I mean, the physics, it's not the best in physics as far as the way the balls move, the way the balls work. It is pretty well done, but you can tell on a few things that it's not quite there. You don't have quite the bounce. You don't ever get like the full rack of everything. I think you get the most is 9. You can either do 9-ball or you can do, I guess you could say 8-ball, but it's really not 8-ball. Like, see, right there you can tell, like, just physics is not fully there. But, all in all, it is a good game. It's a little different than Lunar Pool. I like Lunar Pool a little bit more just because of almost the mini golf-esque stuff that comes along with Lunar Pool. But if you want to just kind of have some fun, like shooting some pool, so to speak, this is definitely one of the better ones, if not the best one as far as Nintendo goes. There's not a lot of pool games in here on the NES. This one I can't remember if you could do Masse or not. I don't think this one has it. I can't remember which pool game does. I don't know if we played it yet or not or whatnot, but there is one that is a little more truer to true pool, where you could do masse shots, where you can do follow and draw shots and everything. This one is pretty much... Okay, there we go. Yeah, we can do that. All right. I wasn't 100% sure if you could on this. I felt like you could. I felt like this one was a pretty good pool game, and I felt like this one had draw. Ooh, too much. Good lord, there's no reason that should have... Oh, I did not know I was that off-center. I thought I was just a little draw, but apparently I kept going. Fair enough. All right. Can we do a little... I won't be going too much in. I mean, we've pretty much played the game. Like, there really is no... nothing else really to say about the game. Not a whole lot of right English on that one, was it? I mean, that's pretty much the game, like, really. It is a decent game. Nothing extravagant in it. They do have a couple of the fun little things just to mix things up with the Super Ball, the little trick shot ones where they call what I love to do when I used to play, have buddies call the pocket and then work on doing that just to improve my game and add some challenge to it, which they actually do in this game, which is nice. They do have decent English on it. Physics, not the best, but not the worst. And all in all, it's just a fun, enjoyable game that you can sit and really, I was a little off on that one. Sit and play and have a decent time. Nothing you're going to sit for hours and hours on, but you'll sit, you play, you go, then you come back, you have some fun again. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, you have a great day.